Welcome to the 2021 Ontario Business Achievement Awards.
Wes Hall's inauspicious beginnings took place in St. Thomas, Jamaica, a humble parish in the island's east. Traveling alone at the invitation of his father, Wes came to Canada at 16 years old. Within 2 years, Wes was supporting himself, working as a dishwasher while he completed high school. After graduating in 1988, Wes took a job at the historic law firm Stikeman Elliott, working as a junior mailroom clerk. He worked during the days while taking finance and law classes at night to earn a law clerk certificate. After leaving Stikeman Elliott, Wes made stops at CanWest Global, CIBC Mellon, and Georgeson Canada. Career advancement was difficult, but Wes remained upbeat, using each career step to further his development, learning from his mentors and from the experiences he was offered. When he had acquired enough knowledge and experience, Wes wrote a business plan to launch Kingsdale Shareholder Services. The plan outlined the services he would offer, the profile of his desired employees, his corporate values, and financial projections. It was turned down by every financial institution he approached. So Wes struck out on his own, using a personal line of credit to back himself when no one else would. Kingsdale's year-over-year growth can be attributed to Wes's business acumen and strong network, along with the ever-expanding list of successful campaigns. Today, Kingsdale Advisors is unparalleled, providing services to household name companies in North America. Wes Hall has become a person of influence not only on Bay Street but throughout Canada. He owns a number of businesses across many sectors. He has been recognized with a Vice Chancellor's Award, an honorary doctorate of law, as well as numerous business association and industry awards. In addition to sitting on a number of boards, Wes founded the Canadian Council of Business Leaders Against Anti-Black Systemic Racism and the Black North Initiative. He's also a dragon on the 16th season of CBC's popular Dragon's Den.
Wes' ongoing success stems from his deep-rooted spirituality and his belief that true happiness never comes from wealth.
I think Wes's heritage has contributed to his business success because it's really taught him perseverance and the importance of that, applicable to his entrepreneurial spirit, and has given him a drive to achieve greatness.
Wes's unique experiences as a new Canadian, as a young man who had to struggle to make it through his first years here in Canada, have made him who he is today, resilient and disciplined.
Wes Hall, leader. Wes Hall, visionary. Wes Hall, trailblazer.
And now, here's your host, Rocco Rossi.
Hello everyone and welcome to the 2021 Ontario Business Achievement Awards, generously brought to you by series sponsor Canadian National Railway. So as you've seen, the 2021 recipient of the Ontario Business Achievement Award, Lifetime Achievement Award, is none other than Wes Hall, an incredible entrepreneur, founder of Kingsdale Advisor, and then someone who has blazed a trail in community contribution up to and including his latest initiative, the Black North Initiative. Truly a worthy recipient of this award. I'm so delighted to be back for the second year of the Ontario Business Achievement Awards virtual edition. You know, before traditionally we had a sit-down gala dinner, and COVID said that just wasn't in the cards, but we at the Ontario Chamber of Commerce, as the indispensable partner of business, said, no way COVID stops us from celebrating the best of the best. And that's what this series is all about. And this episode of the Lifetime Achievement Award, generously brought to you by episode sponsor, Northbridge Financial. I want you to join us in the conversation. Hashtag difference makers, hashtag OBAA 2021. Now a few words from the CEO of Northbridge Financial, Sylvie Wright.
Hello, I'm Sylvie Wright, President and CEO of Northbridge Financial. We are so pleased to support this year's Lifetime Achievement Award honoring Wes Hall. Wes, on a personal note, we were first introduced to you through Prem Watsa and the Black North Initiative. Your passion and dedication in creating meaningful change was truly inspirational. It challenged us as an organization to step back and begin to have very important, sometimes difficult, but long overdue conversations about systemic racism. And it has also helped us create a role for us to drive change. For that, I thank you. And on behalf of everyone here at Northbridge, our heartfelt congratulations on this very well-deserved recognition.
I had the singular pleasure of sitting down with Wes Hall recently to hear more about his incredible story. I went right into the Dragon's Den to meet the man. Here's a little bit of that conversation. Wes, I can't tell you what a pleasure it is to spend some time with you.
Well, thank you, Rocco. Looking forward to the time we're going to spend together.
In Bay Street, if you're in a hostile takeover, you want Wes Hall defending you, and you're afraid when he's on the other side of the table, not because you're an aggressive guy, but because you're a successful guy who makes it happen. So, mailroom on Bay Street to King of Bay Street. Tell me that twinkle that got you to Kingsdale.
So let me say this first of all. Every single job that I took on, I didn't really know how to do, right? So I left the mailroom to work as a law clerk and assistant corporate secretary for CanWest. First of all, I'd never been in a mailroom before, right? And then I got that job. I did all right at it. Then I got the job to work for CanWest Global to become the right hand to the general counsel. Didn't do that before, became good at it. I left there after 5 years working there, and I went to the CIBC Mellon Trust Company to manage 11 people and work in the stock transfer industry. Never been in the industry before, and never had people working for me before. But I did that, and I was successful at it. And then I was recruited to become a vice president at a shareholder services firm. I didn't knew what shareholder services was, and I've never been a vice president before. Did that, and I was successful at it. And then I left to start Kingsdale. I've never started a company before, and I wanted to build it differently. I did that, among other things. So with Kingsdale, it was one of those examples of seeing an opportunity that nobody else saw. Like nobody else saw it. And I figured either I wait for someone else to kind of reap the benefit of that opportunity, or I do it myself. And what if it doesn't work? I'm going to lose it all. But I didn't look at the what ifs. I didn't look at the downside. I looked at the upside, and I decided to start Kingsdale. At the time, corporate Canada was about, middle-aged and older white men in the boardrooms.
And it still hasn't changed enough.
It's still a lot of work to be done. Yeah. But that's the environment that I would go to get my clients. I'm a 34-year-old black man walking into a boardroom and say, hey, you need me to help you. And they go, why? Why? And keep in mind that there was no such thing as shareholder activism in this country at the time. And I was saying to people, it's coming, and you're gonna need someone like me to help you. And I was able to convince someone to hire me. That someone called his friends and said, you need this guy if you're involved in this situation. And then all of a sudden, this thing called shareholder activism showed up in our backyard.
So what was that first deal?
I was working for the company called Vector Aerospace, actually, and they were involved in a hostile proxy fight to replace the management. And then I got involved with Wheaton River Minerals when they're doing a merger with Goldcorp. And that deal really changed my life because it became the biggest hostile merger in the history of the country at the time. And I was in the middle of it, I learned and did so much on that deal that after that deal was successful, then M&A in the mining space just exploded. And people are looking around to say, okay, who helped out those guys at Wheaton River and Goldcorp? That guy named Wes Hall. Well, we need him.
In other aspects of your life, the color of your skin still makes a big difference. And the murder of George Floyd really caused a big shift for you. Mm-hmm. Tell us a little bit about that.
Rockwood literally changed my life. When I saw what happened to that man, and I saw the knee of that police officer on his neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds, I was just profoundly affected because I saw myself in him. I literally dropped everything I was doing. I wrote a note and I sent it to all the boards I was on. I sent it to all my colleagues and I said, I am taking a mental break because of what I just saw. And I wrote an op-ed and I published it in the Globe and Mail. And I started to receive responses from those people I've dealt with over the years. And Wes, what can I do to help? And that's really what started the Black North Initiative, because I said to those folks, what if we do something different this time around? We've been waiting for the government to solve the social problem for over 400 years, and it's not happening. Why don't we set up an organization, and let's call it what we're trying to solve, the Canadian Council of Business Leaders Against Anti-Black Systemic Racism. And let's set up an organization that's going to tackle systemic barriers affecting Black and Indigenous people. Let's look at that. And then let's look at our own companies first to see if that exists in our own company. And so that's what I saw in bringing all these organizations together to solve that common problem of systemic racism, not racism. We're not trying to solve racism. We're not trying to prevent people from hating somebody else because of the color of their skin. What we're saying is that if you're in a position of authority, you should not be able to withhold an opportunity from someone because of the color of their skin.
Tony Blair, the former Prime Minister of England, famously said, good philanthropy, people give money. Great philanthropy, people give of themselves and leadership. And whether it's sick kids, whether it's Pathways to Education with another phenomenal cause, or Black North Initiative, you put yourself out there. You give of yourself. You write checks as well. You're a very generous man. But what is it about the need to actually give of yourself beyond just writing a check?
When you now have to sit on a board, for example, be a part of how that organization is managed and the direction of that organization, it's a completely different perspective that you're looking at the problem, right? When we're asking people to help us on the Black North Initiative, we're asking them to give up their time for a sustained period of time, not just to when the headline is gone,
right?
But when there's nothing going on about a Black man being murdered, they're still behind the scenes making sure that it never happens again.
So from your lofty perch of success today, if you could go back to that 34-year-old Wes Hall thinking about starting Kingsdale, what advice would you give him? And what advice would you give to all of those guys and gals from Malvern, from Jane Finch, from all kinds of communities who hope one day to fulfill the Canadian dream in the way that you have?
What I want to tell those young people, don't let people who aren't ambitious dampen your ambition. We need those kids in Jane and Finch and Malvern and other parts of underserved Canada to see the same spark and vision that they could be like Wes Hall.
Your grandmother gets to look after what she did and gets to look at what you've accomplished. What advice, what would she be saying?
All the things that she taught me from I was 12 months old to when I was 11 years old was all the things that I'm doing today. She was the person who taught me all those things. So I honor her by what I do today. And I give her a lot of credit for the person that I became because of the person that she was. You know, so she's not here to pat me on the back, but other people are benefiting from the hard work that she put in.
I think she's looking down and feeling pretty proud today. Are there still other business dreams alongside this social dream of yours?
So when I started Kingsdale, I never started Kingsdale and go, I'm going to be rich. I started it because I had a passion for what I wanted to do, and I wanted a balanced lifestyle. And it just so happened that success came with doing the right things, right? And knowing where the priority is. My priority was always family. My wife and I have been married for 29 years now. We have 5 wonderful children together. And that's the number one priority. And when we see something that's wrong, let's try to fix it. So I never really determined what success looks like based on how much money is in your bank account, but what can you do with the influence that you have while you have it? So let's use it while we have it to do some good things. Because if we do that, once we're away from the limelight, that influence is going to come with us because we used it for doing good things. And that's what I'm hoping to achieve in the future, that when that tombstone is etched out and people are going to say, Wes Hall used the influence that he had to make changes to our society for the better.
And that's why you're this year's Ontario Business Achievement Award Lifetime Achievement Award winner, because you are a real inspiration. Keep doing what you're doing, my friend. It's inspiring all of us.
Thank you, Rocco. Really appreciate it. And thanks for the achievement.
So now give us that dragon glare.
There you go.
Black steel, baby.
The Black Dragon.
Wes, thank you so much for being so generous with your time, and what an incredible story. You are a whirlwind of charisma and style and community passion. The old saying is, people don't remember so much what you say, but they definitely remember how you make them feel. And you make people feel like $1 million. Not just me, lots of people have things to say about that. Here's just a few of them.
Wes, heartiest congratulations for receiving this 2021 Lifetime Achievement Award from the Ontario Chamber of Commerce. You have been an inspiration for so many, and you have mentored dozens and dozens of young people, both in Canada and in the Caribbean. You have just opened up the world for so many of us. It's my honor to be on the board of Black North. When you called, I couldn't refuse. So all the very best.
I'm so happy to congratulate Wes on receiving the OCC Lifetime Achievement Award. What an amazing accolade and accomplishment. Wes's enthusiasm and passion for creating a culture of inclusion continues to inspire me and everyone around him. So thank you, Wes, and congratulations on this esteemed recognition.
Congratulations, Wes. You know, to me, Wes, you are like a lion. You're focused. You care for your pride. You are measured, and you are purpose-driven and strong. I love those qualities about you, Wes. Congratulations again, my friend.
Wes, what can I say? Congratulations on your great success. We came to Canada almost the same time. And over the last 40 years, you've been a brother and a friend to me, and more like family than anything else.
Congratulations, Wes and Christine. I know that you guys have been a joint force on this incredible journey. Wes, for me, you've been more than a friend. You've been a brother, you know that. You've been a confidant. The world has only begun to see and learn about Wes and Christine Hall. And I can't wait to continue on this incredible, incredible journey.
Congratulations, Wes, or should I say, Dad, on winning this prestigious Lifetime Achievement Award. Myself and the rest of the family are so incredibly proud of you for what you've achieved. And we're all looking forward to seeing your continued success, not only in your business life, in your family life, but also your personal successes and the things that you're going to continue to achieve in your lifetime and the impact that you're going to drive for so many around the world. We're really looking forward to it, and don't stop.
On behalf of Hydro One, I want to congratulate Wes Hall for his outstanding achievements. Thank you, Wes, for your contributions to the business community and for your advocacy for diversity, equity, and inclusion in corporate Canada. Congratulations. As befits a worthy winner of the Lifetime Achievement Award, Wes Hall is a man of multiple dimensions. We've looked into his origins. I've sat down with him, talked about his incredible business success. But what he's most proud of and what is so remarkable is what he means to the community and what he does in the community. So let's take a look at that.
About 6 weeks ago, I was going for a walk with a young Black law student from Osgoode Hall. And we walked by your home and I said, my friend Wes Hall lives there. He literally stood back and he said, Wes Hall is my hero. This young man has never met you. He's never met Christine. But you have set such a high bar and such an example for that young man that he aspires to achieve your familial and your worldly and your philanthropic success.
What I admire most about Wes Hall, my dear friend, is his drive to achieve excellence in all that he does. And this starts with his immediate family and extends outward to our global family.
I think the best way to keep a community strong is for everyone to pitch in and participate, and that everyone realizes that moving the community forward, that they have to do their own part as well.
Wes, as a global philanthropist, your giving has enabled hundreds of students to better themselves, to get an opportunity. As founder of Black North, you have inspired a nation to do better.
For your work with the Sick Kids Hospital, for your work with the Black North, something we truly need, and for helping the homeless and the underprivileged get food on a Sunday in the Regent Park Community Center. Thank you.
I feel that my contribution to the community, whether it be the University of the West Indies and helping kids in the Caribbean go to university, or sick kids to help underserved kids, especially kids in the Caribbean, kids here in Canada, to get access to proper health care, is critically important, as well as through Pathways to Education, for example, to helping kids to graduate high school, get to university, and helping them on that journey to make a difference and to give back to society is really critical and important in my life.
The Black North Initiative is a prime example of challenging Canadian businesses and leaders to both acknowledge and end anti-Black systemic racism with a business-centric approach. I'm personally so proud to be part of this initiative, working alongside Wes as a co-chair and friend.
Wes, your involvement with the Black North initiatives means so much to the community because leadership is so lacking, and that's exactly what you have provided. Unvarnished leadership. You speak your mind. Again, congratulations. I love that about you, Wes.
One reason why people see me as a leader is because I take the initiative. I don't really wait for people to tell me what to do. I see the problem, I attack it, and I come up with solutions.
You know, Wes, you and Christine are well known for your philanthropy with sick kids, of course, the incredible success with Black North and so many initiatives that I know you and Christine undertake on an anonymous basis. But your real impact is on the example you're setting. That I believe is going to be a legacy, not just for Canada, but I venture to guess a legacy that's going to be felt around the world. And I tell folks, watch out for that.
Entrepreneur, philanthropist, trendsetter, community leader, inspirational boy from Jamaica via Malvern. Wes Hall, it gives me incredible honor on behalf of the Ontario Chamber of Commerce to recognize you as the 2021 Ontario Business Achievement Award, Lifetime Achievement Award winner. And I know there's much more achievement to come.
Well, thank you, Rocco. Thank you.
Nothing up my sleeves. Voila.
Wow. Rocco, I want to thank you. I want to thank the Ontario Chamber of Commerce for this amazing award and accomplishment and achievement. You know, this is something that I'm going to cherish for the rest of my business career and beyond. So thank you so much for this honor.
It's our honor. Wes, you're an inspiration, my friend. So easy to make the decision to celebrate you as this year's Lifetime Achievement Award because you make it happen in business, you make it happen with your philanthropy, you make it happen with your incredible style and smile. Truly an inspiration, my friend. Thanks also to our incredible sponsors, episode sponsor Northbridge Financial, series sponsor Canadian National Railway, and to all of you for tuning in and helping us to shine a light on the very best that Ontario has to offer. Keep up the conversation at hashtag OBAA 2021, hashtag difference makers, and until we meet again, stay safe. Thanks for watching.